Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Skyuki, and today we're gonna be checking out some queer memes that I had saved to my phone. Let's jump right into it. Coincidentally, Rainbow Dungeons and Dragons Nerds also describes the overwhelming majority of my social circle. Same. I'm being silenced. Marginalized people with no platform at all.
Bigoted people on their 19th national newspaper interview.
No one cares. No one cares. You know, if you were actually silenced, I would be far happier. I would be so much happier if the people who claim to be silenced were actually being silenced. I'm just saying.
Damage rolls, not gender rolls. Wear whatever the fuck you want. True! Poachers lie solemn on their raw knees, to the edge of anger and to the bone by pursuit, salmon red with a splinter in their cheek, and the frustration of the truth which they'll never learn. Try as you might, empty the clip and all the smoke in your soul, the heart of the authentic will be swift and hearty and impossible to catch. No matter how big the iron or how burning the lead, self-made beings always outrun the bullet.
It is true. 'Cause the people who don't like us, they're going to be on the wrong side of history. You know, like, because going after people for being themselves means eventually you open the door for it to be going after anyone and everyone for being themselves. And it causes a lot of problems. These people aren't gonna win in the end because they don't have the same drive to relentlessly pursue who they truly are. They're weak in that way. They don't have the reflection inward that many of us queer people do. And you know, that's okay, but it just means that they haven't put in the same work as we have. They just haven't put in the same amount of work we have.
Bisexual who's a complete mess. They are gender-bent versions of each other and are BFFs. They show absolutely no mercy.
Hot. It's hot. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. It's hot. Okay? It's hot.
What do you want to do with your life? Be gay? Do necromancy? And respect trans women?
True. It's so incredibly true. Like, you can't tell me that it wouldn't be fun to be a gay, respectful necromancer. You know? Like, I wouldn't desecrate the corpse of any respectful person. But of like a phobe, a transphobe, or any kind of phobe, a homophobe. Any kind, you will be a funny skeleton. And you will fight in the skeleton wars. I'm just saying, it would be funny. It would be funny.
He,
She, they,
we.
Start questioning gender and look back to childhood for any signs.
Can't remember anything.
I'm in this picture. I'm in this picture. I mean, there were some things that I ended up remembering, but oh man, there are some gaps in my memory from a long time ago. But that's okay. It's okay. If it was bad, I don't need it.
Don't let them call you that. Bare your teeth. Tell them your name.
I mean, like, your name, using your name is the bare minimum that you can do for, like, basic respect. It's the bare minimum. So, like, I don't know, if someone's gonna be a jackass, you can just throw them, like, throw out the whole person. You don't need that. You don't need that in your life. Ignore him. Ignore him.
Whoa, my god, stop the fucking car!
We gotta go to the pretty boy reserve. Now I become trans girl, enjoyer of blowhigh. J. Roberta Oppenheimer, mother of the estrogen bomb after witnessing the first test. Me next? Me next? Anyone? I'm starting a line. I want to be first. I'm starting a line. As long as it's, like, safe. It is a estrogen bomb after all, but, like, is it more effective than injection? Is it more effective than injections? You know, you can convince a lot of people to join the line, come in line, if it's more effective.
Every queer friend group has ancient warrior who desperately needs therapy, a slutty they-them, tragic star-crossed lovers,
Lesbian who knows Victorian flower language,
a skeleton bitch,
bisexual gamer girl,
son of Lucifer.
Bread.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. Bread is a mood. Bread is a mood. Sometimes, just loafing around sounds like a funny thing. Sounds like a good time. But no, I think I fall under, like, bisexual gamer girl / spooky skeleton bitch. I'm somewhere in there. I know I'm somewhere in there.
Repost if you love garlic bread.
Or wish to wake up magically as the opposite gender. Gender is in your head. We need to do more to decouple sex and gender, but I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean. But also, garlic
Bread.
We're bread maxing.
Transphobes. Basic biology. Advanced biology.
Oh, Marth, that's such a cute F smash. Now hold this final smash. Transfem communication.
No, trans stuff, dysphorios. Have you ever wanted to taste the crippling anxiety of dysphoria? Well, now you can, coming to a local supermarket near you.
I don't care about you, but the fact that it's a possible digivolution is the most trans thing I've ever seen. Egg turns into hot girl. I did play through Digimon Time Stranger. Great game, I loved it. I was a little sad to see that there was no way to evolve my Digitamamon into Mervamon. I was secretly hoping. It would have been really funny to see the meme in-game. but, I get it. I get it. It would be really funny. It technically can happen, but it's a lot of effort.
Why are so many of my friends coming out as trans? Why does half my friend group share the same exact neurodivergencies? Egg!
Catgirl loves twirly. Catgirl loves skitties. Catgirl loves
Revolution. Revolution. Join the call, brothers and sisters in arms. Break the system. Break the chains that bind you. It's time. It's time. When you order a set of 8 cute chokers and they arrive and are way too small to wear. Yes, I'll choke to death?
I ordered some chokers. I ordered some chokers myself. And they were too small. They were too small. They are really cute, but they're way too small. So I actually cut a hole in some of them so that I could actually fit it around my neck. If it has the extra space, you can try. You can try, but results may vary. Results may vary.
No more gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
Only touch-starved transgender train wreck. Welcome to my morning mantra. This is what helps me get up in the morning. I'm just kidding. It's my crippling addiction to coffee. You are so annoying. At least I'm not gay. You are. What? What?
You deserved better.
Yeah. But it's one of those things where even if you know what you deserve and people aren't giving it to you, you can put in the effort and you can try and create the space you deserve. As much as we wish we could snap our fingers and create what would work best for us and have the people that would help us most, it's not going to happen magically overnight. But it is possible to take steps towards what you deserve, the life that you want, the people that you want to be around. They're out there. Those are possibilities that could happen in your future. But we gotta do things here in the moment to get there. And I know that we can do it. That's what I've been doing. I've been trying to take little steps towards a future that I want to be in. And little bit by bit, step by step, I get closer to that. So believe me when I say that you can do it too. It's possible. It's not easy. By no means is it easy. But it's not impossible. I believe in you. I believe in us. You got this.
What are your adjectives? You mean my pronouns? No, I already know what your pronouns are. What are your adjectives? I don't know. What are yours? Noisy and chaotic. Never had something go from making no sense to complete sense so fast. Questioning your gender.
Being a little suspicious. Most people don't even question it. And sometimes it helps to question yourself because you can question the negative things that are holding you back. So, question yourself, but not so much that you can't fall into a loop, But it's okay to question yourself, and it's okay to be wrong. As long as you don't hurt other people by doing so, you know?
I mostly mean detransitioners. And when I say detransitioners, I mean the grifter variant. I don't like those ones.
You have become addicted to estrogen. I'm gonna be real. I think I've had no better air quote addiction in my life than estrogen. Because, like, being myself feels so good. And sometimes you just need the right medication, the right wiring in your brain, the right chemicals to make yourself feel right at home. Because I went from hating myself fundamentally as a person to looking at myself in a way that was like, you know, there's some things that I don't like and I can change those things. It's the healthiest addiction I've ever had, is estrogen. Healthiest, the most impactful, you get the idea. It's why I don't want to, like, I don't want to be on this pedestal of like, oh, if you're trans, you have to be on medication. Because no, not everyone has to do that. But if you want it, or if you are trans, you have my shining endorsement to give it a try because, oh my god, I love it so much. It's so good. It's so good. Also, if you're trans masc or you want a more masculine body, you have my full endorsement. HRT. Full endorsement. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Okay, next me.
The worst part about transitioning is that I fear death now.
It's so hard to articulate this to folks without sounding like I'm a risk to myself. Death didn't scare me when I didn't know what it was like to be alive. It was an inevitability, a concept. But now I have things that I can lose. I am something, someone worth existing. And yet much of the world disagrees. And now death isn't just a promise, it's a threat. I don't panic about it. I don't dwell on it. But I do fear it. Because I love living. I love me. I totally get it. I understand fully. But in a way, there's something so beautiful about going from drifting through life aimlessly and not knowing anything about yourself. Sometimes even hating yourself and not knowing why. I've been there. There's something so beautiful about going from that to understanding that you are a person worthy of love, of respect, of being able to exist in this world. There's something so beautiful about the wool being pulled from your eyes and being able to see that for yourself. There is positivity even in the darkest of places. I know that I wouldn't have gotten this far in life if I never tried and looked for the silver lining in my darkest days. You just need to have the right eyes for it. It's out there. It's waiting for you. You just gotta find it. I believe in you.
Gaming recommendation. If you like playing as a girl in video games, you should try
playing as a girl in real life. It's a good recommendation. It's a good recommendation. You know, I played Cyberpunk play as a girl, they refer to you as a woman in a first-person perspective. Life hacks. Or if you're a trans guy, you can play as a guy, and they'll refer to you as a guy. I mean, like, I also know people have VR games, so, like, I don't, but, you know, yeah, that's my recommendation anyways.
How to pass.
Hey, Balrog, when you're done with that book, could I read it? Could I read it when you're done? Can I make copies when you're done? Cause I'm not gonna lie, this information needs to be open source. We gotta open source this information. For all the girlies and the gays, the theys and the hays, we need this information to be shared around. I'm gonna be so real with you.
Isn't straight pride just traffic? No one is allowed to not see this post.
Oh. I think someone's been a little naughty. Just a little. We'll come back to them when they're a little better behaved. They'll learn. They will learn.
Therapist. Could you tell me what you dislike most about your body? Me. Metal pipe sound effect. Stranger. Hi. F or M? You.
Both and neither.
Stranger. Huh?
I am above gender. That is a mortal concept.
What's between your legs?
My girlfriend and I came with a new lesbian flowchart. If this applies to you, from which quadrant do you yield?
Cool advice from Dark Souls. Age only affects appearance and has no bearing on ability. Gender has no bearing on ability. Everyone has imperfections. Prejudice births malcontents. Become a dark spirit. Time for